Hey there, everybody. Christine with you today, and I'm going to sort of show you my weekly layout for March 5th through 11th, 2018. I'm using Annie Plan's 3-column inserts in personal wide, and I'm sort of showing you all of my materials that I have gathered around me right now. My stickers are a combination of Cocoa Daisy from the March 2018 planner kit and a set from Plantasia Print Shop that I got last year. They're succulents and they are absolutely gorgeous, and they're nice and colorful, which I like for March because spring is coming. So on the Annie Plans inserts, this style, the first page is sort of a weekly overview, and the first thing I did was draw that dotted line to sort of separate the left and right sides. On the left side, I put my to-do items for work, and on the right side, I put my to-do items for home. So I'm using these little baby tiny round stickers that came in the Cocoa Daisy kit because they make nice bullet points, but they're prettier than just a star or a bullet point that I could draw with my pen. And there across the line there, I'm trying to make a delineation between Friday and the weekend. And so I'm using these little star and heart stickers that I wasn't sure what else I would do with them. I'm not actually sure that was as successful as I would have wanted it to be, but hey, it is what it is. I first thought about using washi tape, but I didn't want to cover up the date there, so I ended up with the stickers. So now I'm writing in my to-do things for work on the left and home on the right. Items that are day specific, things that just need to be done on those particular days. So once the weekly overview is done, I use that to help me do my dailies. And let's see, I'm writing down a couple things that I forgot to put on the weekend. Here comes the trash and recycling. And guys, those little tweezers that I'm using, I think I got at Michael's, and they are amazing. Like for tiny stickers, it makes the placement so easy. So if you've ever had issues with little baby stickers, definitely go get yourself a pair of those. So for Monday through Friday, you're going to see pretty much the same exact setup on every day. I start with a strip of washi on the bottom, a strip or two, depending if it's thick or thin. Then I layer a full box sticker because those boxes are just so pretty and I just have to have them. And then I am drawing an arrow down for my work hours. It always starts at 8. I'm a teacher and school starts at 8, although I'm almost always there by 7:30. But my ending times sort of are different depending on the day of the week. So Monday and Friday, I am able to get out at 3 o'clock if I have nothing to do. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I stay after school with kids, and so it helps me to sort of see my hours laid out. That center strip with the grid is where I list my items that need to be done at school that day. And I have a lot of things already written down for Monday because we had a surprise day off school on Friday because of the nor'easter that came through. We had really, really heavy winds all day Friday and into Saturday. So we did not have school because they were worried about all the kids who would be outside walking to school or at the school buses. There were a lot of down trees and branches, and I was glad to be home, I'll tell you what. So I already have a whole lot of to-dos for Monday. Those have been actually pulled over from Friday. And now what I'm doing is on Tuesday here, I'm using some little boxes that I got from Planner Kate forever ago. Like, I don't even remember when I got those. I placed an order and it came as a little freebie sampler, and I've sort of kept them with all my other samplers and never used them. But I thought they would come in handy for me to sort of really show during the day at school appointments or like meetings. So I'm putting in there like we have an 8th grade meeting on Tuesday. I'm staying after school with kids on Tuesday afternoon. And when I have this planner open on my desk and look over, those boxes are really going to help me to see those and not forget them. So I really like those. I'm going to have to go back to Planner Kate and order like a sheet of like a zillion of those because I really, this is the first time I've used them and I really, really like them. So here I am delineating my work hours. So I was talking about how I decorate the page, the washi strip at the bottom. By the way, that I'm flapping flapping that little notebook to just dry the ink before I go to erase my pencil marks so that it doesn't smear. So I use my washi strip at the bottom and a full box, and then across the top, those little tiny strips, those are leftover strips that I cut when I was cutting down cardstock for my Cocoa Daisy kit to make dashboards. So I cut them. I had all these little extra bits and strips of paper that I didn't just want to throw away because they're so pretty, and I thought maybe I would have some use for them. So I cut them down really thin, and then I ran them through my Xyron sticker maker and just put them across the top, just sort of as a balance for that bottom washi. And I love that sheet of decorative succulent stickers. One thing I love about Plantasia Print Shop is that in her kits, there's always a sheet of like deco stickers that go along with the theme, and I just think they're lovely. On the right side there, where the round bullets are already printed on, that's where I put in my home to-do items. So I used to have a separate home planner and work planner. My home planner was my Foxy Fix wide rings, and my work planner was just sort of like a little to-do list keeper at school. And I was finding that sometimes, most of the time it worked okay to have them separate, but sometimes I was filling out the work planner and I needed to know what was happening at home, or I was filling out my home planner and I needed to know what was going on at work, and they were in two different places. So I had the idea to combine work and home all into one planner, and that made me realize that I could use these 3-column inserts, which I had been dying to use. I just love the look of these, but I never really felt like I had enough stuff to fill them in. I'm divorced, so I don't have another person's schedule to keep track of. I don't have kids, so I'm not having to remember soccer practice and dance practice and whatever else. So I don't really have a lot going on. So I never really thought that these big pages would work out for me. I was like, gosh, how am I going to fill those up? But once I decided to combine home and work, it all just sort of came together. This is only the second week that I've been using these. Actually, no, third week, and I absolutely adore them. So yay. So yeah, the right side is stuff that I need to remember for home. I'm filling in things like remember to mail so-and-so's birthday card. I put in reminders every day to do the challenges, planner challenges. I'm on the Foxy Fix Daily Fox challenge team, so I need to remember to do those every day if I can. I'm trying to do the Cocoa Daisy Planner Challenge as much as possible this month, and then I also put reminders to myself to complete my gratitude journal and my fitness tracker every day, and then whatever other items, stop at the grocery store, pick up this, pick up that. So here's Friday. Oh, Friday, nice short week. See, my arrow ends at 3 o'clock, and I love it. So we'll finish off this week here, the work week, pretty shortly. I love that this is also allowing me to use a lot of the stickers that I don't normally use in a kit, because I hate using part of a kit and then not using the rest. It just feels so wasteful, but I want all the stuff, I have FOMO. If I don't get the whole kit, then I just have FOMO. So I'm going to fill in my home to-dos and a couple of work items that always happen on Friday. I have to submit my lesson plans for the next week and update my teacher webpage. So those are always the first thing to go down on Fridays. And then comes Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday are loosey-goosey. I normally don't have scheduled events. There are things that I do, but not necessarily scheduled. So I am going to start these days out the same way, with washi at the bottom and a pretty full box sticker, because I still had enough of those to be able to do that. Here's the pretty weekend banner. But since I don't need the timed column and I don't really need a work column, I'm going to just sort of fill up these pages with items that need doing, but not necessarily at a certain time. And I had the idea to use these half and quarter boxes, which I honestly almost never use. to write down things that I want to get done for Saturday and Sunday. And that way I can see my items. They're pretty, they're sort of structured and organized because they're in these pretty boxes, but they don't need to be scheduled or put in a specific place. So if Saturday and Sunday were just big wide open grids, that would work perfectly for me. But since they're not, I'm sort of ignoring the structure on the page and making my own structure. So I love how this week ended up turning out, where each day I could kind of go with a color theme, but still have an overall theme that was consistent from page to page. I think I'm going to enjoy using this week in my planner. And right now I'm looking for one more thing to add. There we go, on Sunday. My friend's birthday is next week. Happy early birthday, Jess. And then I'll put these pages back in my planner, and you'll be able to see how that week ends up looking. Here we go. I think it turned out really nice. My pages are not real full and not real cluttered, simple and clean and functional, but pretty. That's how I like them. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.